Good morning, teachers, and welcome back to the new school year. Today, I'm going to give you some community information that we've gathered through data that we have collected throughout the previous school year. So first off, as I said, here's a little infographic about our school here at Dakota Memorial. Last year, while we were in the school year, we as school leaders went out and collected a bunch of data regarding our school community. And today I'm going to share that information with you. So the data that we collected was from students and families, as students and their families are our number one priority. We want to create a positive environment for both students and families. Here at Dakota Memorial School, we have a lot of students with different backgrounds, and everyone has different needs. A lot of the data we collected went into the decisions that we made throughout this process. We're going to support families financially as much as we possibly can. We're going to provide mental health resources. And obviously, for our students, we want to support them. All our students that are on IEPs and 504 plans, we want to give students the best opportunity they can have to learn. So a couple things that we learned about our community here. Obviously, Dakota Memorial School here at the Dakota Boys and Girls Ranch is a trauma-based learning community. It is intended for students that have a mental illness or a learning disability, and along with that, students that are transitioning from one school to another. We could have had a student that came in from a youth correctional facility. They would come to our school first and then transition back into their home school. Roughly 70% of our students here at Dakota Memorial School are on IEPs or 504 plans. A lot of students that have learning disabilities that need a little extra help, which we are here to provide. We have a lower enrollment rate than most normal schools, as we only have 30 to 60 kids on campuses. The Minot campus, which is the campus that I'm at, we have roughly 55 students enrolled right now. Our Bismarck campus has roughly 40 students, and our Fargo campus has roughly 40 students as well. Out of the students that are enrolled at the Minot campus, about 80% of those students come from a low-income family. So some community needs that we offer here at the school and in partnership with the community of Minot, there are therapy services from Dakota Family Services. These services are for students if they need therapy. They have individual therapy sessions. We also have group therapy sessions that we can offer to families. As I stated earlier, 80% of our students are from low-income families. So those low-income needs that we will support include our free breakfast and lunch services. We have backpack buddies, which will provide students with school supplies, but also on the weekends, we will send them home with a backpack full of food, clothing through our thrift store, the Dakota Family Services thrift store that we have here in Minot and actually located across North Dakota. They will provide families with a discounted rate on clothing, and we will also provide some students with free clothing throughout the school day. We also offer free transportation to and from school, so students are able to get to school. Educational needs, as I stated earlier, we have a smaller enrollment rate. We only have about 55 students in Minot, so this means we have smaller classrooms and class sizes, which offers more individualized learning for our students. And paraprofessionals, we offer all kids who need one-on-one help the ability to have one-on-one help. So some of our goals that we have for our students, those students that are transitioning, we want to get them back to their home school. If a student comes to us from Mandan, they'll come to us, they'll spend a couple months with us. We want to get them back to Mandan elementary schools, Mandan middle schools, or Mandan high school, ready to succeed in their home school. Our seniors that come to us, we can help them graduate here at Dakota Memorial School, or depending on situations, if GED route is the best route for them, we will offer GED tests and help them get their GED. Our After 18 program, when students turn 18, we can no longer offer services such as residential services, but we can enroll them in the After 18 program, which will find them a place to live and a job. And then we can also enroll students in Job Corps. Job Corps here in North Dakota is a job readiness program where students will enroll in something such as carpentry. They'll go to classes for carpentry, and then Job Corps will help them get a job once they complete their course in carpentry. We have residential students that are here on campus, and we would like to help them graduate from the residential treatment. These students can be here for drug abuse, alcohol abuse, or anything along that line. They're on campus. We want to get them out of their treatment plan, graduate from their treatment plan, and on to their home school. Aftercare services, we will enroll students and families in aftercare therapy if that is something that they would like to receive. And we like to continue to find funding for low-income services. We want to be able to continue to provide students with food and school supplies or whatever they may need in order to help them throughout their daily life. So some school strategies I have: high level practice 7. Now these are strategies that I want you guys to use in the classroom. And the first one, high leverage practice 7 or HLP 7. We want to establish consistent, organized, and respectful learning environment for the students. And then we have high leverage practice 9, which is teaching social behaviors. So for HLP 7, we want to create an environment where students are likely to behave. This starts in the classroom. We need to create rules and procedures that are aligned with the school's culture. And then those rules and procedures, we need to make sure we enforce them and we hold students accountable for any poor behaviors that might affect the school culture, but we also want to praise students for any good behaviors that follow the school culture. High leverage practice 9 or HLP 9. A lot of the students that come to Dakota Memorial School struggle with social behaviors. And this is due to a lack of social behaviors and a lack of being taught social behaviors while growing up. The environment which they were raised in. We have some students that come from a youth correctional facility, so they might not have had a ton of social behaviors or social cues, interactions. So it's our job to make sure that we teach these students proper and positive social behaviors. And throughout this process, we're going to keep track of all these social behaviors. We have daily report cards for students that will be filled out after every class. And again, note any positive or negative social behaviors on there. And then in Power School 2, we will also submit log entries that will help us keep track of positive and negative social behaviors. So implementing these strategies, again, starts in the classroom. We want all our staff to know the school's mission and vision statement and be in line with the culture. And then we want to make sure that we create rules and procedures that follow that school mission and vision statement, and those procedures and rules also align with the school's culture. And these procedures need to be in place every single day. In order for students to develop positive habits, we need to make sure that we enforce positive habits. School culture is our number one priority, or is our number 2 priority. Student learning is our number 1 priority, but those do interline. If we create a positive school culture, we'll create a positive learning environment for students, and they will have a higher success rate while learning here at the school. And then parent involvement is very important. We only have students for 8 hours in the day. So we need to make sure that when students leave the school, they're going home and they're following some of these rules that we have created. So for parent involvement, we'll have bi-weekly school letters sent out to the parents to keep them informed about what's going on at the school. First day of school, us school leaders will send out a vision, our mission and vision statement, and this will go to the parents. We'll give it to the kids. They'll bring it to their parents. And then teachers, I ask of you to make sure you have a classroom syllabus and you have a rules and procedures guide to go home to the parents. You can give these to the students. You can mail them out. It doesn't matter, but just make sure that each parent is getting a school syllabus for your classroom and a rules and procedures guide. Again, parents need to stay informed. Students will be taking a daily progress report card with them throughout the day. This report card will be filled out every single class period. And then the students will take that home at the end of the day, give it to their parents. Parents will sign it, bring it back. We'll also be sending out surveys every quarter, so once per quarter, for parents to fill out if they have any questions about our school culture, our mission and vision, about classes, whatever. If they have any questions, they'll fill it out, they'll send it to us, and then we will answer those questions once we receive the surveys. So all these goals We will communicate them 4 different ways. We'll have monthly stakeholder meetings, and this will be the first Tuesday of every month. All stakeholders are welcome: teachers, students, all staff members, parents, whoever wants to come can come. It's time to ask questions and receive feedback. Parent-teacher conferences. During parent-teacher conferences, we will give out surveys to each parent about the school culture. Again, our daily progress report cards were sent home to parents to look at and sign, and then we brought back the next day. These are important for making sure parents understand and know how students are handling themselves well in the classroom. And then a school newsletter. We will send out a school newsletter every quarter, just keeping students informed about what's going on and all that. And that's it. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a good day.